Hello, everybody. My name is Lauren, and I am the creator of Do It Yourself Illinois, and just wanted to reach out and say thank you to everybody that has supported me over the last 2 years. It's been a really long journey, and this is my first video where I'm actually in front of the camera instead of behind it. But I wanted to kind of say hi to all of my new subscribers. It's not a crazy amount. Never would expect that, but thank you to everyone who's supporting Do It Yourself Illinois. It's been really cool. And for the time being, I'm kind of taking a slight break. So just some information about the project for those of you tuning in, maybe for the first time to this channel. Do It Yourself Illinois is kind of like a music documentary. It's been a live documentary of me just going to new locations and trying to film as many shows as possible across Chicagoland area. Some shows have been in central and southern Illinois, and even some parts in Ohio. And over the last 22 months or so, it started out as a news segment when I was with Hard Lens Media, and they're a Chicago-based independent political team, and they're still around, and they're amazing. Hi, Daniel, Kit, and Paul. Miss you guys. And yeah, we were kind of looking for new segments, trying to expand our audience when we had our radio show every week, and I had the idea of maybe bringing in local bands to interview and possibly film. So we had 3 musical guests on before I left Hard Lens, and Lever was the first, and we even got to film them perform there in the studio. It was really cool. And then we had Erico and Ugly Bones. And then I parted with Hard Lens to pursue this project on my own, and just started reaching out more and more to local talent, and kind of just following the domino effect. You go to one show of the people performing, and then you start introducing yourself to the other bands performing, and then before you know it, you're going to their shows, and then it just unravels from there. And I started to realize that a lot of these people were connected, or have worked together, have done shows together, shared the same labels, and it kind of just became something of its own. It didn't start off as a music documentary, and then just recently I hit 2,500 videos on my YouTube channel, about 300 bands total that I filmed during these 2 years, and a lot of them have become friends of mine, and like really good friends. So just trying to bridge the gap and see how a lot of this connects, and how it has influence on other music scenes, and finding a lot of these touring bands coming in from all over the country, and some even from Canada. It's really fascinating to see and listen to the other music scenes outside of just Chicagoland or just Illinois in and of itself, and seeing how they relate to the Chicago music scene. And through observation of all of this, it really is quite beautiful. You see the sides of like the human emotional spectrum. The genres really vary, and the crowds that show up to different events. It's just the hustle is real, and there are so many people involved throughout. Trying to collect all of this data as well. Trying to keep lists of your DIY record labels, your venues, your DIY spots, your production companies, your artists, your audio engineers, and the bands. And it's just thousands and thousands of people all kind of sharing that same kind of DIY vision. And it's incredible. And to try to capture that through video and creating kind of a central hub for it, just to kind of present a live documentary of what is happening right now. And I mean, I would love at some point to have like a team of videographers, and nights like tonight, for example, I have 4 events, 4 different shows, and I can't go to all of them. Tomorrow, similar things, like 3-4 different events. And if there was a way, to collectively capture just all the shows that we possibly can, and have kind of like our own network, like that's what I would love this channel to become. Because I'm gonna be honest, the burnout is real. I feel like I've been on tour for the last 22 months. It's been about 100, and after this weekend, 183 shows. And it's been a lot, but honestly, it really inspires me. And I'm more of an artist than a musician. I don't play anything well, but I love to paint. So going to all these shows has inspired me to create even more, and to push me to help through this whole experience. I've even had the privilege of doing an album cover for my friends out in Cincinnati. Jeffrey Donger, awesome, hello guys. And they were kind enough to ask me to do their cover, and I've never done that before, and that was quite an honor. So, you never know what life is going to throw at you, and if you have the best intentions and you want to just help people, you will seek people out. You will go and try to find your answers. And this project has cost me a lot of sacrifices, but honestly, the payoff, all of these friendships and discovering new locations and music, and it is honestly the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And maybe that's why, it's really hard for me to stop filming, because I enjoy seeing my friends do what they love, and to be able to support that to such a degree where it maybe helps them out. And I feel like having videos of your entire show, that could really be beneficial, and it hopefully helps people. I want to continue doing this. I might be, for the most part, taking a break from filming, at least definitely not at the rate that it has been. Sometimes it would be like 10 to 12 shows a month, and I think I just need some time to kind of cool down a little bit. But I do want to try to gather information from folks in the scene as well, in written responses. So I'm actually going to be creating a questionnaire, and anyone that is involved in the DIY scene, just if you want, look up my Facebook page. It's all under the same name. I have Instagram as well. So I'm going to be drafting an interview questionnaire kind of thing. But I kind of just want to know and get to the root of, what does DIY mean to you? And what are you doing to volunteer to try to improve our DIY communities in whatever form that it's in? It's not just musicians and, that keep this scene going. There's so much going behind the scenes, and that's what I kind of want to unravel and shine a light on, and just see like how this massive community operates and why we do what we do. Because that study of, just psychology right there, it's it's really easy to not do anything. So the fact that you have thousands of people, especially in a city like Chicago, I mean, it's really hard to try to track all of that. And I know that my library is a fraction of what's really out there. And, you figure 300 bands. I don't even, and you just can't get to every show. It's just impossible. So yeah, I'm always looking for volunteers. I can't even pay myself doing this. I don't really make any money off of it. So I kind of feel like if I ever did charge, it would kind of just ruin the whole thing for me. Maybe I could try selling more paintings, but that's the one art I won't do for free. Not so much anymore. But I don't know. I really kind of want to do this for as long as I can, because I really enjoy it. And, to be honest, I kind of deal with depression too, so it's actually been helping healing that, keeping that motivation going even on days where it's really hard. But then, you can kind of see like just a wall of set lists and posters, all of this, our beautiful music scene. And it's been quite a journey, and I've really loved every minute of it. So hitting about 12 minutes here, so I don't know how to edit, so this is all just gonna have to go up as is. But thank you again for the support. Hopefully the next steps are maybe drafting an article. I'd love to submit this to the Chicago Tribune. I mean, the Google Drive containing it's almost a terabyte of footage. I want all of that to be public and remain accessible to the public. I want people to see what we have going on, and I think it's important. So the next step is to try to find maybe some media that can maybe kind of take us to the next level. I'd love to make this into a short film, or maybe even a full-length documentary, write a book about my experiences going to all of these shows, and just the entire community that that I've kind of discovered. Well, I'm not saying that, it was there before. This whole scene's been going on for a long time, but following the scene and trying to figure out how it all connects, there's a real story there. So that's what I've been trying to capture through all of these videos. I want people to see the passion that I see, and the creativity, and just how much people are putting out there in the world, and I think their message is worth hearing. So if you can, give this a like, give it a share. Go check out the Do It Yourself Illinois Instagram, Facebook, and please flip through the YouTube channel. There's a lot there, and I hope that there's something on this channel for everyone, whether you like jazz, metal, rock, punk, hip-hop. I would like to think that there's a little bit of everything. So give it a glance, check out the playlist. I did volunteer with the Pilsen Art House for a few months last year, and through about 9 shows. So I made a playlist that has a lot of those performers on there, and also the unplugged events that the owner, Lori, hosted. So feel free to check it out. I think there's one of the Fallout, CT House, and probably one other one, but my brain is so fried at this point. But yeah, check out the playlist, check out the videos, support your local scene, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys next time.